today. For sure there will be base coat and top coat, and other than that, TBD. Hello everyone. I have the usual beginning of stream things to take care of, like making sure that I'm actually streaming. Thanks, Twitch. Like making sure that my chat is working, which it is. And like reminding you that you can join me live at twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP if you happen to be one of the wonderful people in the future watching on YouTube. So, let's get out a tweet. And let's get out a Discord. And it really is quite nice when I'm like organized and get them all typed out beforehand. Just makes things easier. Anything that can make streaming easier is like, oh, this could also, yeah, you could close. That'll give me a little bit more computering. Always got to kind of keep an eye on stuff when streaming, because don't want it to get choppy or anything for you guys. Okay, so let me just make sure I can see my notifications. Where is my notifications? And I mean, I have a couple ideas. It's not like I have zero ideas of what I'm gonna do. I just am not like 100%. That sounded kind of weird. Hold on. No, I guess that's fine. I have been messing around a little bit again with how my cameras are situated on the ring light, and I think I have a better solution. So like for you guys, I can just like easily like tilt you guys around now. And hi Lexi. And I've got the zoom over here. And so like if I just want, because before I had you on the thing that needed like, you had to like be very mindful when you were moving stuff around, because you literally had to like screw and unscrew it. There. So that's pretty good. And I think I might need to adjust the tutorial camera just a little bit. Now, oops, no, don't take a picture. That's not necessary. Just using that as a reference to line this up a little bit. It's like not straight. I'm trying to get it straight here so I can get it straight like in the camera also. We'll see how that goes. Hey kitty. Hey moon baby. So, I don't have any tea today, which I'm kind of regretting already. But I've got water. And we've got lilacs. And we have naked nails. And like I have a couple ideas. Like when we were experimenting, was this Saturday? Yeah, I guess it was Saturday. So we ended up doing the returning striped gradient in those colors. Oh, I forgot about that. I literally just like, see a little sad little, I literally just did that while I was mounting my camera on the arm thingy. Hey Sapphire. So let me just take care of that little, it's a little snag, I guess. I wouldn't even call that a break. Like, I guess it is, but it's pretty minor. And my nails are all naked except for this index nail, which is the one that has like that really pronounced peel that's starting like right in the center and all the way over to the corner. It's bad enough that I didn't want to just have it naked, because I probably would have broken that corner off. So where I was going with all this was that when we were testing the blues and the greens, we also did this testing with like these pinks and purples over here. So that's like a ready-made manicure, basically. Hey, son. But I don't know. Is it too similar to this one that I literally just did? Like, I haven't even uploaded this video. That's how recently I did this. To do like this one, or should I like do this one but like I mean, obviously we're not just going to do it exactly the same, like at the same little angle and everything. We're going to have to find a way to switch it up somehow. Whether it's doing just the continuous like stripes instead of like the returning pattern, but more than that, like so that's like a ready-made manicure. I also like I had wanted to test the oil slicks and the whatever forevers for stamping. So that's a thing I could do. Or we could go in a different direction altogether. What are your thoughts? Tell me what you guys are interested in seeing. Like, I'm just I don't know. I'm feeling very indecisive. Hey KJD. We could go back and visit something with these. We kind of never even played with those. You're in the same... Well, you're not quite in the same place as I am. But, like, you know, it's like, even though I have these ideas and, like, I have some other things written down. Like, a couple of things I'm like, no, I know I definitely don't want to, like, experiment with that right now. Like, I have this vision in my head for kind of like a holographic rainbow gradient geode inspired looking kind of type of thing, but like it's too many things to mess with right now. Something off of the Pinterest board that could work. Let's where can I open that where I can see it and you guys can see it too? I probably can. Do I have a window capture? Well, let's go there. Pinterest. Oh yeah, that's spider gel. I should have looked. I gotta go look at Music Gal's VOD and peep out the pigment stamping. Oh, those looked so good. Yeah, Sapphire, it happens all the time. It's like, not only is it going to be a huge amount of work, like even just like the testing to figure it out is going to be a huge amount of work. So let me go here and let me go where okay, here and here. And then do I have a window capture? This one? Okay. And how is this cropped? Let's see. Oh, you need to be on top of here. We're not doing the pedicure. I do need a pedicure, but we're not doing the pedicure. This one right here is cute. But that would involve dry time. Plus it's like matte and textured, and I don't think that would actually be great to wear. We did this one. That's pretty. We did these. Those are pretty. Zoya Dahlia. Was that which one was Dahlia? Was Dahlia one of the ones I was playing with last week? The textured black one? This one. That would work for a cool geode. I feel like I would really want... I don't want textured. I just decided that. Because I feel like with the geode, you're almost obligated to do textured. And I just decided I don't want to do textured. Like this instant. Geode! Those are really pretty. Do I have the gray out? I don't think I have the gray out. Because this one is Dahlia. Oop, can't see because I've got the other window up. I'll leave it for when I take it down. I have a tendency to put a lot of really complicated stuff on here. I mean, look at this. I just want to do something simple. Those are pretty. Those are really pretty. I mean, obviously everything on here I like. These are like the exact same thing in different colors. What if we did something like that? With like, we could do Trixie. See Trixie over here? To do the lines. And we could do like a blue gradient. I got an idea. Okay. Let's find some blues. I got an idea. I like that. We'll see what Zoya blues we come up with. What is on you? Ew. Okay, I didn't want to clean this off of here. Like, what even is this? Probably, you know what I bet it was? I bet it was old latex. Okay, I'm gonna put this. I was gonna show you guys. This is the swatch of Dahlia. And I have another one that's black with like hollow in it. That's a pixie dust. Okay, we're gonna put this over here for right now. We're looking for blues. Well, it's okay if they start leaning a little bit purple. I mean, we're just using this as a complete starting point. It's not going to be... It's not going to be like that. I think I want to do... Okay. Like, I like the way those lines are on there. Something like that. But, or else maybe even like a spiral, since I've discovered I actually can draw a halfway decent spiral on top of a radial blue gradient. I need more blues to pick from. Let's look around in here. Is this blue? This is very, very light. That's a super, super light. Okay, we'll pull out some blues, we'll swatch them, we'll pick some to gradient with, and then we'll fucking get down to it. I like this. I like this idea. It's probably too shiny and frosty. Same with this one. Ooh, this is like really bluey gray. What is this? Derby. Gotta be able to see all these beautiful Zoyas. I feel like I kind of almost set myself up to use Zoya's real often just by... Ooh, what if we went from almost like a little... I thought this was blue and I pulled it out and it's not, but what if we went from almost like a light green into blue... Like green to turquoise to blue to... No, I'm making it too complicated, aren't I? Stick with blue into maybe Periwinkle. Stay away from the greens. Where? No, you're very, very purple. Where are the rest of the blues? Oh, all these cords. Okay, let's maybe... Can we do this? This is the cord to the other webcam. Okay. A buttony brush. I'm just seeing butt spot. I am not sure what I'm having for dinner either. TBH. I have a couple thoughts. It's going to depend on what time I get done. Like with stream. No. Okay, apparently blues are in the very, very bottom drawer. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Some rich, rich blues. Like some gray blues. I feel like you're just kind of pure. You're not even blue at all. You're just gray. I'm not sure how I feel about like the shimmers. I feel like sometimes they really don't marble as well, but I mean, if you can get them to cooperate. Ooh, you're dirty. You dirty. Is that all? Are you blue? No, you're just gray. I feel like there might be some real... Oh, yeah. Some real dark ones hiding in here. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're actually black, though. Okay. So, also, like... Oh, camera, come on. Camera. It was keeping up to a certain point. It's partly the glare, don't you think? So much blue Zoya. Is this blue? Ish. Blue-ish. Hey, LJ. Pasta. I love pasta. So... The camera really is having trouble. It's having trouble with the multi-layered pile, I think. It was doing fine when it was just like this. Mostly fine. The light. All the reflectivity of the light. So, we have a lot of blue Zoyas. We being me. Hey, kittens. Yes, indeed. Should we make a nice thumbnail, you guys? Put the boring colors on the outside. This one's dirty. It probably shouldn't even be in there. Zoya has a lot of fabulous blues. If you see anything that you like want to know the name of, let me know and I'll try to figure out which one you're talking about and show you. We're making a thumbnail right now for anybody that's just joining us. Because I like my thumbnail to actually like reflect the video and you know, be something that's actually in the video. And it's just super, super easy instead of like trying to recreate all this after the fact, to just like lay it out and get a nice looking screenshot. And it also just lets me look at all the colors and decide what we really, really want to work with today. I don't like the way that they're laid out though. I didn't come to a firm decision on what actually was happening though, that's why. Is there anybody else that needs to be shaken? Let's put the shimmers on the bottom. I'm sorry if this is super boring for anybody also. But I don't know, I enjoy it. And you're kind of shimmery. You don't go though. You could go, and then you could go, and then you could kind of hide over here. Get a light one. Actually, maybe you should go over here. See, and then we get into like, okay. Let's put you here. What do you think, guys? Is this a good layout of Zoya polishes? What if I scoot you just a little bit there? Oh, this bubble looks mighty, mighty weird. Mixed kidney news. Uh-oh. Ooh. Wow. I mean, that sounds like pretty serious surgery, kittens. Goodness, that is definitely. But I mean, I suppose, you know, after the, you know, afterward it would be much better, but surgery is never like a lightly undertaken thing. Oh. Well, I certainly hope that if it comes to that everything goes well. That is. It's not covered. Ugh. How is that fucking not covered? Insurance is so dumb. Oh. I think I know what you're talking. Like they use like sonar or sonic some kind of thing to like break it up into pieces that are easier to pass. Okay. Oh. Ooh, that was almost bad because I'm clumsy. I think what I'll do is I will just name these off as I put them away, and then what we're left with at the end, I'll swatch those. This is Katori, and I'm putting her away because, hello camera, come on. Camera. I remember her formula is not very nice. It's like watery and I don't think that'll be fun to do a gradient with. Now, some of these, like should I keep it just to creams? I mean, if I'm just going to keep it to creams, I can get rid of almost the entire bottom row. Actually, yes, the entire bottom row, because they're all shimmers. Like, these are all the creams, and then I've got like a couple over here. But that would eliminate using like something like this, which has like this glow to it, which I feel like would be kind of possibly cool in a gradient. But it's not a cream. Oh. Oh goodness, I've given myself almost too many options. This is, I think, a little bit too... This is out of my color scheme. We'll put this one away. This is Juva. It's, if I recall also, this is not... Well, let's take a look out and see. Yeah, it's like you can build it so that it's not a jelly, but you see how you can just basically see the brush? God, and the edge of the bottle is like super sharp too. Oh my God. Can you see? There, you see like on the kind of the right side, you see how it's like raised up? Like, that's sharp glass, you guys. I've never seen a nail polish there. I've never seen a nail polish bottle like that. Oh my God. Be careful. Yeah, you know, positive thinking, I think, helps a ton. Just even if it blah blah. What I'll say, like, even if you don't believe that like positive thinking helps, I think a lot of people would agree that being stressed out or like negative thinking definitely does not help. So if you can just not help yourself, you know what I mean? By you know, just negative, and then your body gets like, you guys know what I mean. I'm super not being eloquent today, but bottom line is I do think that keeping a positive mindset helps. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, even something like that. Okay, we're eliminating this as too sparkly, much as I hate to do it, because I'm keeping in mind that we're doing something silver on top. This is Dream, which is, you know, hollow and gorgeous. Come on here. It'll focus on the label just fine. But there we go. There, see the hollow? Oh yeah. I mean, I obviously I love this polish. But it's not for today. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, you know, like I said, I think having a positive mindset helps with almost everything. And, you know, if having a little color therapy and a little place to vent and a little place to receive some support can help everybody be in a more positive mindset, or even just provide a distraction for however long you want to hang out, I feel like that is valuable. Hey, CJ. Excuse me. Okay. We're like very slowly eliminating these by one what do I want to say? Process of elimination. Like, it depends too, like how, for anybody, this is like, this one here is kind of the colors. Let's actually just go right up in here. Can I do like this? And then do like, okay. God, I like can't quite fit it all that I want. But like these are the colors that the inspiration is. But I don't I don't think that I need to completely stick by it. I mean, it's a very loose inspiration in today's case. Like if I was gonna go with that, I think these would be a good starting point. And I do like them. But I feel like there's not necessarily like a smooth, like just a step down cream in any of these, you know, in that tone. Of course, I could use white. I could just use white. We'll test those. What do we have? Is this Purity or Snow White? This is Snow White. Sorry. So, duh to myself. If you don't have the lightest shade and you have two that are like of a particular color family that you want to match up, the easiest obvious solution, oh come on here camera, is to just add white for the lightest color and blend the hell out of it with the medium color. Camera is struggling a little bit. It's doing pretty good though, I think. I'm still just hypersensitive and aware of it. Yeah, that... I have my own gripes with insurance. I'm not going to get into an insurance rant, but I'll just say that the whole entire thing is literally completely fucked. Just like literally. My opinion. I mean, and I've been lucky enough to have, you know, pretty good insurance when I've really needed it. Like, I mean, when I've been in the hospital. One of the times when I went into the hospital, I actually didn't have insurance, and you know, they helped me to get on medical assistance at the time. But like, you can go from paying like, you know, you're either paying too much or not enough, is what it seems like to me, having been on both sides of like, you know, legit insurance and like Medicare. There should just let's look at these pretty blue polishes today, shall we? Lasagna, hell yeah. Lasagna. That is yeah, like, hey doc, guess what? Insurance can't cover this unless I'm inpatient. Can you help me out? A lot of last time I went to see my asthma doctor, we like, you know, had the appointment, and then we just like sat and talked for a minute, and he was telling me how much he thinks the whole thing is fucked up. Like, doctors know. And depending on how cool your doctor is, maybe they would be willing to help you out. That would be cool. Okay, so I'm kind of basically looking for colors that feel like they go together. Like same tones. Like I feel like these two kind of go together. This would be another one where I don't know. Like I don't feel like I have an obvious third color to go with them. I like them together, though. Actually, you know, this kind of could almost go with these, except that it's a shimmer instead of a cream. Camera, please. Camera, please. The bottles are just too shiny. I wonder, do you think it would have less trouble if I turned the ring light down a little bit? Would you focus better like this, camera? With less glare? No. Hey, pink hearts. Yeah, we've already put some away also, so... And, I mean, this is just Zoya. This is just Zoya. So, yeah, Lord knows. God, you guys, I can't wait till we get to swatching. This camera, the color accuracy of this camera is a big step toward the swatching. Okay, this would probably really be a pain. Well, you're more opaque than I thought you were going to be. I was going to say it'd probably be a huge pain in the butt to use. See, like these two I feel like go well, but there's not an obvious darker color in this shade, and it's leaning, of course, when I think of it with the silver on top of it, it's leaning a bit light and green away from my inspiration, but I kind of like these colors together. Maybe we could do like a water marble or something with these, and maybe a black. Okay, we don't have any water up here in my room. I don't feel like it's quite warm enough to water marble, so that's not a today thing, but I think I will put these two aside to test together for water marbling. Could this kind of go? No, it's more bluish. And then there are some that are like very closely related. Like these two are pretty close. They almost look the same on camera. Can we get a good shot? What do we have here? Mallory and Sia. They're very close. I would say, which one's the Sia? Sia leans a bit more periwinkle. Like a smidge. Hey there, Beans. You're all covered up by flowers. I might have to adjust that a little bit. Very, very most people do not need both of these in their collection. Let's... Hi, Benny. What, you think you hear something? Should we move this out of your way? Gonna lurk? That's fine. Enjoy your lurk, pink hearts. Yeah, it never hurts to ask. You know, it never hurts to ask. Because the thing is, too, they want to get paid. You know, that if something like that can more guaranteed they're going to get paid, they're probably more likely to get on board. But I mean, it seems like the sort of thing that should, like, it seems stupid to have to do that to try to get your insurance to cover it, but because it is a workaround, it seems like something that they should be on the lookout for, but I kind of bet that maybe they aren't. Because, like, all those types of, you know, behind the scenes, having worked in an office, anybody that works in an office, just consider how disorganized your office is, and then consider that, like, every office is like that. It's a clusterfuck. It's a miracle anything gets accomplished ever. Honestly, that's how I feel after working in an office. I kind of like these three together. You're not quite shimmery enough to keep up with them, though, are you? You could go with... No, you're kind of too dark. Would you go here? No. Yeah, see this, this whole pulling out all these blues, and they're all just like slightly off. Do you see what I mean about how they have different levels of shimmer? What are the names here? We've got Song, River, and Tallulah. And, oh, come on here, camera. You'll focus on the names. Like, Tallulah is a smoother shimmer, comparatively speaking. It's really kind of very interesting. It definitely will focus on the names, but the shimmer of the polish... Anyway, kind of, they're right there, you can kind of see. The two on the left are, like, almost more of a foily sparkle. And then Tallulah is just, like a shimmer. So they kind of don't go together if I look at it like that. I am making this, of course, more difficult on myself by doing a radial Gradient? What if I didn't do a gradient? Well, that would be boring, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be too boring. But I'm only going to have this on for a couple days. Unless we do, like, we could do this the stamping testing on Saturday, and then I wouldn't have to take this off. That actually sounds like a really good idea. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put away Song and River. And I really want to test these. I think the rest of these just aren't quite, like, they're not what I'm looking for. Yummy, Estelle, Indigo. This is almost black on the nail, by the way, but you can still see the hollow, and it's, like, phenomenal. It's like, it's such a vampy color. Oh yeah, there's a good shot. Look at that hollow. Oh my god. Come on, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Super pretty. Darby, Blue, and Rebel. You guys are all being put away. Ooh, they grabbed me. Tallulah, Mary Jane, Mallory, Sia, and Dory. You're all being put away. You two are being saved for water marble possibilities later. Rocky and Rain. I think that's a pretty combination. We'll squeeze you in right there. And that leaves us with 4 colors to swatch. I think today is the 23rd? Yeah. Hey, Amethyst. We are just finishing pawing through piles of blue polish. And getting to the testing. I mean, we've semi-figured out what I'm doing. This is Saint. It's got like that really pretty shimmery, there we go, shimmeriness to it. I might have done the same thing, but I do remember it was pretty even before that, but like it wasn't enough. This is Joe. Oh, you two don't match as well as I thought you did. Okay. I thought they went together a little better than that. Okay, never mind on them then. I mean, they don't, like, clash. It's not like, oh my god, but, like, I thought they were closer than that. This is Sailor. Ooh, you are dark. That is some navy, like, slate. It's like navy slate. Like, it's got a dark grayness to it also, but boy, that's really, really dark. And then this is Danielle. Actually, you need a little bit more shaking. And you need to go. Oh, bye-bye. I like how opaque these are. Is Snow White as opaque as Purity? Workable. Yeah. So do we want light on the inside or the outside? I mean, we can try both, of course. We will try both, of course. Probably this as a base color. To make sure the whole thing does read blue, because if you use white as the base color, then the white will be really bright. Although that might actually be cool too. Maybe we should do 2 tests of that. I've done radial gradients very infrequently. Like, they're not something I'd consider myself super good at. So, try to just keep things roundish. I don't want to use too much of this dark. I think it's going to be like, oh. I think too, if I did it just like on, oh my god, look at how much that dark took over. As little as I used. I'm just considering. I'm thinking. Look, I could use a smaller brush. I'm trying to just be like delicate and pull it like farther out to the edges, but I may actually need to use a smaller brush. That's better. It still feels really dark, but it's pretty. Zoom in a little bit more. You know how this camera, all cameras get with so much white and so much dark contrast. Come on here, camera. Trying to manipulate the white balance. It's really, really dark. I feel like I almost don't even need this darkest color. I feel like, where are my good scissors? Are these sharp enough to cut? Time to see. Oh, halfway. Well, good enough for testing. You need like really sharp scissors to cut through sponges in one snip. Chinese food is delicious. I'm going to try this with just the white and the middle medium color. Like way more white. way, way, way more white. And then like around the edge. And then I feel like, I mean, I used a lot of white there, and it just like is not, it's not creating as much of a blended ring as I would like. Of course, when you consider the nail, I mean, on here it looks good. Ish. Good-ish, kind of good. That would be about nail size. I don't know. How do you do a good radial gradient? Like, I want it to be like real nice. Creme Rangoon. I mean, maybe I should just do a regular. Should I just do a regular gradient and quit trying to be so damn complicated? How would that work out? Because I feel like there would be less blending because I'm not trying to blend in a circular motion. Yep. And then literally like, oops, you closed. Maybe just a tiniest touch of this at the tip. Like, snoop. Camera. Thank you. I mean, I would probably need to blend it more. And then have either skip the white unblended or just do that part like actually off the nail. You know, like if you picture the cuticle line like right here. Where it's already starting to blend. And then like the question then becomes, like, if we're not doing the radial, where, oh, right here. Just a little bit of polish remover here. Like if I'm doing the radial, then I think like the spiral makes sense. What is that little piece of thing? Because you've got like a round pattern already. Anyway, something like that. Like over the radial, I feel like makes sense. Yeah, I feel like they are... The darker one is darker swatch than it is in the bottle. And so is the middle one. And they're both like too dark that you don't get, even like on the regular gradient, like it just, the dark is very powerful and they're too close. And then the middle just ends up just looking dark. But I almost could just go, whoa. I mean, if I wanted to go really dark at the tip, I could add black. It could just be this and black and white. But if I did a regular gradient, like, I don't know if I'd still want to do a spiral, or what else could I do? I mean, where'd my inspiration go? These, like, little weird lines. You get, like, a... Well, I don't know why I'm calling them weird, but you get, like, a... Got one kind of like this, like a half moon shape, and then like you can, I mean, it's a very clean and simple, and they meet, like they meet, or not meet, they mirror. I kind of like that. And then, you know, the next nail over, it would go, you know, like that. Or you, I mean, you could face them all the same direction too. You could do that. You know, picture these as like two different nails. Okay, let's, hey, yo. Oops, what am I going into that first for? And, like, always when you're using, like, white in a gradient, like, be careful you're not contaminating your brush or your bottle. Like, make sure it's clean before you stick it back in there. That could probably be ASMR, huh? Oh, come on, camera. Is that still? Oh, it's kind of sticky. The little lids that I end up using for, you know, palettes, they all just end up covered in these little dots because you don't want too much polish out. I mean, whatever you're leaving behind is wasted, which I'm not like, oh my god, it's, you know, so wasteful. But I do try to not just be like, well, let's just pour out all the polish. You know, that's silly. Drawing the spiral is like, I mean, I don't feel quite like holding my breath, but it does feel like high stakes. Yeah, the Illuminati nails. What color is Illuminati? Would blue be a good Illuminati color? We could do I mean, that would totally work with the fuck was I calling this circular shit before? Radial. The radial gradient. Now forever known as the circular shit. Oh, dang it, that wasn't right on top of that line. That was clumsy. Okay, so we do like, you know, we get a good triangle here. And then yeah. It's an eyeball, right? Is it like a realistic eyeball or like a Egyptian hieroglyphic looking eyeball? Like a one side of your face eyeball or like a cyclops eyeball? Hmm. Illuminati confirmed. What goes up here? Seems like there should be something. Oh, come on, camera. There you go. What do you got? Where'd that pencil I was using go? Where did I put? Oh, literally right here. It's like on these. Oops, you're still wet. You'd picture the nail like. Well, we'd make it work more like that. Oh, like something like this probably is not gonna be it, but it'll be something. Like their eyelashes are just bursting forth. That works. I like it. I like it. I don't care if it's right or not. I think I'm kind of leaning toward this one, you guys. I feel like it would be kind of slick and stylish. You guys like it? Can you? It's hard to see the little outline I drew of a nail on camera, so you get a sense of the proportion. Like, whoa! I broke the lid. It's very clean and simple. Okay, I think we're gonna do that. I feel like I should probably take a potty break before we start. How long have I been going? I've been going an hour. I guess that's not a negligible amount of time. We'll maybe try. We'll try to get just a tiny bit of the darkest color in at the tip. We'll try. But I don't know about that. Yeah, we'll just set this here for now. Probably need like a sponge for each hand, I would imagine. And oh, you know, if we go on short edge, it'll just be perfect. So of course, when I'm like doing a gradient, one of the things is like match the sponge to the length of your nail. And where am I here? Whoa. Like right now, this short side of the sponge is just like perfect length for the length of my nails. If they were longer than this and I wanted to use like the long side of the sponge, I would like cut off, you know, because then you don't have to like sit there remembering like don't go the whole way or whatever. Like this is your reference for your gradient. I guess I'll just have to live with not being part of the Illuminati. Let's clean this off so that I can use this. You guys, look, we can easily tilt you guys now. That's so much better than that other thing I had. It's some completely jury-rigged little thing, but I like it. I reattached the monitor mount, which on the Brio is detachable. And this is a good example, like as I'm peeling these up, of like how these look when they're completely glossy. Like even on my manicure with 2 coats of top coat, it wasn't fully glossy, but like the other side of these little paint spots when you peel them up are super shiny. I forget what I was saying or where I was going with all that. Ooh, this one's not. This one is still sandy as hell. The green. Look at that. No shine to be found here. All the other ones were shiny. The green is not shiny. And that was not like the wrong side or anything. I'm going to show you guys. Both sides. Oh, wait. Yes, it was. I'm dumb. Never mind. Dumb streamer. Alert. Just completely proved myself wrong. Wow. Why do you guys watch me again? Oh, maybe just to be reminded that sometimes everybody makes mistakes and that's okay. The more you know. Bing. The little blobbies. Yes, you could. You could do it intentionally. And like make some little like Dippin' Dots nail polish poppers for popping onto your nails. I mean, a lot of them are really quite pretty. Or maybe you were talking about something else, but yeah. Like mostly they pop off pretty cleanly. They come up in a little nugget. Okay, let's we got those. Put this over here. We'll put that over there also. Put this back in here. Woo! Put this back in here. These 2 can go back in the drawer because they're not getting used. Yay for putting polish away instead of leaving it out on my desk. You know, Dino's not here, but I have to confess that in honor of her, of thinking of her, I did consider whether I had like a holographic option that might work for this. But my inspiration is clearly metallic. My inspiration is also, y'all, clearly matte, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's gonna be glossy. I think we'll still have a really nice contrast because it's gonna be creams and then this really, you know, super metallic Trixie. So this is our actual, from all those, it's like American Idol or some shit. Contestants from throughout the Helmers came to compete. It's narrowed down to these 4 finalists for today's manicure. Will they come out on top? Will the manicure be successful? Find out today on American Manicure. Alicia. Isn't Alicia, do I still have her out? Isn't Alicia that one that was pissing me off because it wasn't opaque? I think I know exactly who Alicia is, and I'm not sure where I put her away. I had her out last week. I think that would be good. There are some like nail polish shows. I don't know if there's like a nail polish competition show. There's that Claws show that's like a sitcom based in a salon. But I don't know. I when I heard about that, I was like, "Ooh, I'll watch that." But do I watch it? No, because I don't watch TV. I'm going to do a potty break because that would be the intelligent thing to do, and I'm gonna find you guys some music, and Do you guys want something different today? Do you guys want a blast from the past today? Instead of Unwritten Return, which is my current background music today while I'm going to potty and stretch, I'm going to play for you guys Enter the Party. Thank you for your patience. Thank you all so much for your patience. Like, I was just thinking, no, I really like that. Do I want to mirror it? I'm like kind of feeling like doing it the same on all the nails. Like all like this. Whoa. I don't know. I guess I have time to decide. Soon, you guys, I think we'll have to refill the silicone. Still's looking pretty good. Couple very minor goobers in the cap. The bottle itself doesn't seem thick or gummy at all. So, high marks. We're not doing that one, Moon. Hi, Luke. Do you like my Illuminati nail art, Moon? We were considering that. We're going with this elegant swirl design instead. I feel like let me try something real quick. Like, what if... Wait, which one? 1, 2, 3? I'm probably doing that one, except I want to test and see. Like, I really like the swoopiness of the design. Like this shape of the design. You know, kind of like going off the nail up there. Just assume that like where it's going is like the edge of the nail. Like, what if I did like a shape like, I don't know, something like that? That doesn't look as cool, does it? This one looks better. Or like a design that like, if you have the swoop coming through like that. What if we have an opposing swoop coming through like at another angle? No, that one still looks cooler. Why does that one still look cooler? I feel like I want more silver, but if I add more silver, it just takes away from the coolness. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that spiral. The thing is, it's kind of hard to tell, too, on top of these, because the gradient didn't turn out quite as, like, dramatic as I wanted. Like, this is a radial gradient, which is kind of like this one, which is, like, lighter in the middle instead of, like, lighter from the bottom to the top. Which is what we're actually going to do because it's easier and because we're switching from the spiral to doing that design. Plus, I have another spiral design that I kind of do have in mind of doing, so I should... better not wear out my spiral drawing muscles. And I might use a white base just to keep things bright. Like at first I was thinking using blue base, but after this I think white base is probably going to work out better. At least it didn't tell her to enjoy the take butt. Hey, Mrs. Shrado. Yes, they are. So I was kind of not knowing what I was doing when I started. So we were looking at my Pinterest inspiration board. Where is it? And we were looking at these. But it's going a little bit away from that, but definitely inspired by that kind of design on the nail. I wonder, what if I like did, where'd my little lid go? I'm gonna go over this last one we have up here. So if we had like the swirl or the little bend, but then instead of just going like around the cuticle, what if it went like more on the side? No, I still like the first one better. And I think the key to doing it is going to be to draw the cuticle swirl first, or the cuticle curve first. I guess it's not really a swirl. But we've got a whole gradient to do before that. The swoop plumes with the two flowy long bits. Do you mean these ones? Yeah, and it was also, I mean, like, if I really wanted to get the silver in there, like, I feel like I could just go crazy with, like if I were to take it and, like, you know, just continue, like, adding in swoops. But then we're getting, like, a lot away from, like, this clean simplicity that I initially was kind of attracted to. I just really like this metallic over the creams, like the contrast of that, the textured contrast. I think too, like we just had those stripes, those amazing stripes. Yeah, I do still have the peelies out. Is this you? So we kind of need, and this is actually, you know, along the blue color scheme, but rather dramatic. So to get something a little cleaner is kind of nice, I think. I mean, sometimes, only sometimes, Luke. Less is often more after more has been more. Is also because sometimes if I try and do, I've got like streamer nose itch. Two like really complex designs one after another, the second one just always sucks. So, you know, my attention span has to be taken into account too. I like doing complicated stuff sometimes. Yeah, so let's get these lined up here. Excuse me. Do I need a headband? I'm trying to get those couple that just keep flopping forward to, like, you know, like a little vine, like to grab onto one of the other curls and stay out of my face. Maybe I should use a bobby pin. I have a bobby pin here. Can I just, like... Does that look silly? Oh, I think it looks fine. Of course, I was saying that without my glasses on. That's fine. It'll keep it out of my face. Okay. Let's clean off the nails. I think we'll need to adjust you a little bit here. And probably zoom you guys in a little bit too. And this should be, yeah. Am I going to have to adjust you some more, camera? Because we want to be like right here. Yeah, we need to lift this a little bit. Like that. A little bit more. Sorry, just messing. We're nearly to... Well, I don't know if I want to say the perfect setup, but a setup that I'm really happy with. So once everything like actually is how I really like it, I shouldn't have to mess with it very often. Unless, you know, like things get Luke or whatever. Aw. Tell her to join. Get on Discord. Like, what is Discord? Does she do nail art also, Luke, or is she just a fan of looking at cool shit? Dispot. Right now, for anybody curious, the Brio is beating the tutorial camera on autofocusing. But to be fair, the tutorial camera does seem to treat autofocusing different when it's actually recording versus like when it's just in standby mode, which may have something to do with it. It's like my mom. She loves it when I just send her like links to little things I happen to see on Instagram or YouTube videos or things. Oh, this nail actually has polish on it, so let's save that till last and we'll try to get that all off. The rest we're just cleaning off. And this index is my current problem nail, so that's why it's got polish on and all the others don't. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know if the camera's actually picking up. I kind of forgot about it because it's hard to see in all lights. There you can see a little bit on my ring finger. That it looks almost ghostly. There are very faint blue stripes on some of my nails. It's so faint. But if you like think you see it, you actually do see it. Like on the pinky, you can barely just see it. I mean, it kind of bugs me, but not very much because, I mean, I don't really care if my nails are stained anyway. There on the ring finger. They're so, like, ghostly. Anyway, I think that was... Who did I say I think that was? Liberty. I believe was that culprit. Oh, but she's so pretty. You can't stay mad at Liberty. No, it was, is this Bay or did I even use Bay? No, next, the other possible candidate is Waverly, but I don't think they're far enough apart to be Waverly. I want just a little bit closer here. Starting off with clean dry nails, I'm going to begin with a base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel off base, and you can use whichever is your... Okay, this little... Is this bothering anybody else? This little piece of glitter here? Get out of there. Okay. Take two. Starting off with clean dry nails, I'm going to begin with a base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel off base, and you can use whichever is your personal favorite. Benny, why are you over there? I heard him like a little snore. And then I realized that he wasn't in his chair. He was over in the bed. I see a little tiny hair in my Ready for Takeoff brush. There we go. I don't think this gradient should take too long because these colors are very opaque. So we should hopefully be able to get away in like 2 coats. But you never really know for sure until you get into it. Camera. There we go. Have a little bit of peeling on the pinky too. This whole hand has like end of winter dryness issues. But hopefully I can get them to grow out before they really start causing problems. I really need to get another bottle of this. Application interrupted by not having enough damn base coat on the... Oh no, there's a glitter on my finger. Where's this glitter coming from? I mean, I'm not recording this hand, so it doesn't really matter. Get off my nail, little gunky thing. Can I get it? I think I got it. That's not enough. Is this because I'm at the bottom of the bottle? Is this coming off like the bottom of the bottle instead of the neck I thought it was? Maybe. Oh yeah, there are a couple little gross things in there. Ew. It's like the stuff that sometimes builds up around the neck of the bottle, but then it's fallen back down into the polish, so it's like gotten to a glommy consistency. Let's see if I can get... I know, son. I'm gonna try and get it away, though. Well, I don't want it back on my napkin either, though. Don't bury yourself in my sidewall. Oh my god. Oh, there it almost was. Come on. Got it. Got it. No more glitter. Is that on my screen or is that on the camera? It was on my screen. My screen is dirty. Okay, so we'll give this a minute or so to dry. We'll do a white base. We'll do a couple layers of gradient after we latex, and then we'll paint on some simple silver. They're not quite swirls. Ribbons. Could they be ribbons? Blue with silver ribbons manicure. Doesn't really have a catchy ring to it. Of course, most of my titles I think don't, so rip that. They remind me of a ribbon stamping plate that I have. Oh goodness, so impatient. I don't know. Sometimes it's more impatient making to wait for the base coat than others. I feel like I'm just very ready to move on with this manicure. Oh, it's fine. I thought I messed it up. If you can still hear me, son, I want to know what kind of pizza. You probably already said, and I probably didn't look and see. Yeah. Okay, we're ready to go here. Okay. The colors I'll be using today are all from Zoya. The silver, which I'll be using for the ribbons, is Trixie. The darkest blue is Sailor. Then we have Danielle as the lighter blue. And I'll be blending them with Snow White, which I'll also be using as my base color. Once I have that applied, I'll be protecting around my nails using liquid latex. And we just need a decently covered, you know, layer. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just almost always, like almost force myself to do base color because I have had times where I've skipped it and like regretted it so much. And known better at the time, like, you're so dumb, Colette. Why didn't you use a base color? And I think Purity may be a little bit more opaque than Snow White. But, since I am going to be blending this with the blue, I wanted one that I felt like I could blend easily. Hey, Sparkly. Welcome on in. We are just pretty much just, well, I mean, we're just starting the manicure. I guess we can't really say we're just starting the stream. Since it's been going for like an hour plus. But we are just getting the base color laid down. Let's just add like a extra little stroke there. Oh, I know exactly why. It's because I'll be in the drawer and I'll just be like, well, might as well just go here. Unless I really can't find what I'm looking for, and then I'll dig. But sometimes that can be a challenge, which will be easier. I think once I have my swatch sticks done, it will be a lot easier to work between brands. Because I'll be able to pull out my swatch sticks and be like, I want... You know, like all those duos that I was coming across in Zoya, and I was like, man, I wish I had a third color in this color, like, family, to be able to just easily go and figure out what other polish that is in another brand. Because, I mean, I know my collection pretty well, and sometimes I will be like, oh my god, I need XYZ polish from ABC brand to finish this out and be able to just go grab it. But a lot of times it's like... I probably have something that would suit this, but I don't know what it is or where it is. Well, if I knew what it was, I might know where it was. Even in the chaos, I mostly know where things are. Also, sometimes it does make a difference, and sometimes they do work better together. But... not necessarily. Like, I've proven, like, with water marbling and stuff, you don't have to stick within one brand to get it to work. You definitely can mix brands. Okay, we'll go right into the latex, because why not? Yeah, I feel that too. It's been very, like, just gray. And I mean, it's on the one hand, it's nice because it is helping things to really green up more. But on the other hand, it's not nice because the crab apples had just bloomed. And, you know, then they get rained on and then they lose all their petals. And then it's very sad. But my strawberries are loving this weather. Like, they are so happy out there right now. They're standing up tall. They got a bunch of bloom on them. I hope that this will be a good season. I've been trying to stay on top of the patch already. I've been out there many days weeding and just trying to keep them in good order. Once they're up just a little bit more, like they come up small and you're like, oh man, my patch is so sparse, but then they start filling in and then you can kind of tell like where you want to be able to walk. And I'm going to do like I did last year and just put in wood chips where I want to step instead of like trying to find stepping stones. Like I had stepping stones in there for a couple seasons and they were nice, but they were also like they weren't quite the right size and they were kind of awkwardly spaced because they were kind of like they were large enough that... Is that a hair? Is that like in there? It's in there. Oh well. Can you guys see it? Yeah. See the hair? Oh, that's funny. you know, they were big, but then still, even as big as they were, like the strawberries would eventually kind of like grow around them, and then like the places that I actually wanted to step would be in slightly different places, because the patch is ever evolving. There's always plants like dying off and new baby runners sprouting. So using wood chips instead, and those just compost back into the garden eventually, makes it easier to adjust as needed every season. Or at least that's the hope and the plan. This will only be the second year that I'm using them. I still have many. Like, I ask myself, I'm still like, one day I'll be like, I'm absolutely swatching on top of the swatch stick, and then a couple weeks later I'm like, I'm absolutely swatching on the bottom of the swatch stick. From that to, am I using top coat, to, am I tracking how many layers of polish I do, to what orientation do I want to apply the labels, to, do I want clear plastic labels, white plastic labels, or white paper labels, which would be much, much cheaper, but which my heart tells me would not be as sturdy, to, I'm like, what am I going to attach the cabochons to the polish lids with? Am I going to like get a whole bunch of glue, or am I going to get some of these glue dots? Or what size of cabochons am I getting? Am I matching the sizes to all the lids, or am I just going to get one size and call that fitting all, even though some it'll look way too small and some it might be too big for? That's just off the top of my head, but eventually I'm just going to like bite the bullet and say, guess what? This is how it's being done, and we're doing it. Fucking starting now. Go. A neon ombre petty. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of jealous. My toes. That one really nice day we had we had several really nice days, but we had one where it was like 82. It was like hot. And I wanted to wear a skirt, but my toes aren't done. So I just picked like my longest possible skirt. I was like, well, hopefully nobody will notice that my toes are just looking busted as hell under this long ass skirt. Like, my feet are hidden, right? It's okay. So yeah, I just, the whole thing, it's like I'm equal parts super looking forward to it, and oh my god, so intimidated by it. Like, I think it's going to be so fun, let alone so useful, but it's also going to be like, I guarantee that there's going to be at least one thing that I start doing that I'm like, I don't like this, and have to switch it, and then have to decide if I want to redo however many swatches I did in the way that I decided that I didn't want to do, or just leave them as they are. I've accepted that as an inevitability, so I don't think I'll be too mad when it happens. Oh, that camera. You wrote on them yourself. Yeah, I don't know if I trust my handwriting. That would be a decision too. Upper, lowercase, or caps. Caps would be probably easier. Yeah, I thought of that too, Amethyst, but then I'm like, that's also like an unnatural like way to apply it. Like, would it pool weirdly in there? Also, like, in some cases, like, okay, we got pixie dusts. Like, I kind of want to be able to see their natural texture. 2 layers no matter what. Oh, then gel top coat. Oh, see, and that's like opposite of what I was thinking I might like. Of course, I was picturing myself holding it in my left hand, which is not my dominant hand, but which I do a lot of nail art stuff with. So, and if you're confused what I'm talking about, so picture if you're holding the swatch stick like this, you want to read it like this. If you're holding it like this, then you want to read it. I mean, you want it. If you apply, you want to be able to read it. I'm not explaining this very well. Just hold something in your hand and then picture the different ways you would have to attach a label. Mm. Brand name, collection name, and year if it had. See, some of my stuff I have years for and some of them don't. Some of them I have years for the collection and some of them I don't. Some of them I have years for when I purchased them, which maybe could be used to try and figure out what year the collection is from. Yeah, but so along those lines, Sparkly, these are sticks that I'm gonna like have out, and eventually they're gonna be on my desk, and they're probably gonna get acetone on them. And then what happens when I ruin a whole ring of swatches because I accidentally dripped acetone on them and messed up half their markers? Which is the same thought that I had with the paper labels. I'm like, how is that gonna stand up? And I mean, I'm not gonna try and just like leave them all around, but it's an inevitable, in my opinion, it's inevitable that something's going to happen to them eventually. I want them to be like as future proof as possible. See, that's a consideration too, Moon Baby. They're like, oh, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I get like, and I don't want to be like that, but that's like, I mean, it is. It's like I just go to like every little possible thing. And so like with that, Moon Baby, I'm like, well, okay, so then do I want to top coat them all? Or if I put them on the underside, will that protect the texture from getting dull and dirty over time and I can still see the texture and then it still looks like they have top coat on them even though they don't? Just like, actually, is this clear enough for you guys to see? So we had these and we were talking about how they're shiny on the backside. Oops, I just poured out a whole bunch. Yeah, you can kind of see here. So it would look like, you know, like that, except clearer if you're painting the underside of the, you know what I'm saying, I think. Now I got little dots all over here, and I'm having trouble picking them up. Do I have tweezers? Okay. Sitting here, picking up dots of polish off my desk with tweezers. This is my life. And the thing is, I'm sure, just as equally as I'm sure that no matter what I'll do, I'll find, you know, something that I don't like or something that's a problem, I'm also equally sure that whatever way I do it will be perfectly fine. So I try to like, it's like, I think of all these things and it's like anxieties, like, and then it's like, but it's going to be fine though. It's going to be fine. So. Yeah. Well, if things, I don't know. I had originally intended this top drawer over here to be the swatch drawer, but it's kind of turned into my technology drawer where I put like extra cords and stuff that I might need access to or like, anyway. But I mean, I don't intend to just like have them completely out and about, but I mean, I'm going to need to have them out and about sometimes. Yeah, see, like, yeah, even on, like, your fingers, Lexi. So, do I have it? Okay, we're almost dry. We're getting sidetracked, but it's okay. I want to try. Maybe I'll even do this on stream sometime because I don't seem to be doing it off a stream. I bought myself to test. Also, and they sell generic, but some of the generic ones have complaints of the tape. This has, can you see? White paper, white plastic, and clear plastic. So the swatch sticks are clear. So I don't know. Like my pocket is leaning toward the paper. My wanting to future proof it is leaning toward one of the plastics. I don't know if the clear would look cool or would look stupid, or if the white would look stupid if it's not, like, you know, fitting properly on the. There's so many. Yeah, if you have white and then the names are different things, then you're gonna have these labels that are like. So they're all gonna, like, if you use the clear, then that will be slightly less obvious because you almost have to like look hard at it to see the. Like you I mean, this is like the tip of the iceberg of thoughts that are going through my head as far as the swatching project. Yeah, acetone is weird because things are either like, it's fine, or they're like, oh my god, I'm melting. Melting! You know, I mean, like, it dissolves nail polish super easily, but it doesn't dissolve our fingers, thankfully. Do I want to hold this, like, probably like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anybody that hasn't seen, okay. So I always have the Miracle Mat down. Both, like, because it works to protect. And honestly, I didn't always use it before I started streaming. I mainly use it when I'm streaming because it's got the little edge around the outside. And if I do have an acetone incident, it's not going to go all over my desk. This is my desk. Thanks to 10 years of nail art. Even like with a paper towel or whatever, like, yeah. Acetone fucks shit up. That's what it does. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, I have some where I already am pretty sure, like, we still got you here out on the desk. So, Sachet My Way, which you guys see how it separates. That's the one thing I don't super care for about these glitters. To me, it would either need to be 2 swatch sticks or 1 swatch sticks with 2 different applications because it can be used either as a topper or as a completely opaque polish. So you need, like, I feel like I need examples of it both ways. Yeah. Yeah, I have, my swatch sticks are clear. I did decide that. See, and if you have, I suppose they come, what do they come? Natural, white, black, and clear, I think. If I had natural, I wouldn't want to use white labels because that would bug me. Yes, dude. That probably could be a thing. Like silicone dipped desks or coated desks. Okay, we gotta make progress here. Let's get working on this here gradient. And we're gonna be mainly middle purple or middle blue, whatever we're calling this, the lighter color and the white and just a little bit of the darkest color. Moving on to the gradient, I have a makeup sponge here, and I've done a little bit of testing, so I know that I need to be pretty kind of lopsided in how I apply these colors. I'm going to be applying quite a bit of the white, and then overlapping that a good amount with the lighter blue. Actually, it's kind of a periwinkle, but my original inspiration was blue. And then just a very tiny bit at the tip of the darkest color. Literally just like a tiny amount. And then I'm going to go ahead and start sponging it out of my nails, blending the white into a lightest blue. And I see I'm pulling up a little bit of my base color, so maybe I should have topped these with Sèche Vite, but I'm going to attempt to soldier on and continue with the rest of my nails. It didn't even cross my mind, you guys, that I might want some Sèche Vite on my base coat. And I feel like it's kind of too late now, so I'm just going to go for it. It's interesting how the color pulls up, like when it does. Like it pulls up in little like lines or stripes, like probably where the polish was a little bit thicker and didn't quite dry as much as the rest, I suppose. These are looking good. I like this a lot. You guys are not in focus. It looks very dapply right now because of the sponge. But, you know how top coat is. Top coat will take care of things. So, let's move on to my right hand. I'll catch up with you guys once I finish this. I don't want the sponge to dry out too much, so I'm... See if we can get away with just 2. Maybe. Two sponges, I mean. Definitely still hopeful I can get away with 2 layers of sponging. Just a little tiny bit of that. Yeah, that's pretty good. We can roll with that. Just looking for any that are like actual bald spots to do a little touch up on to make sure that the last layer goes well. Yeah, I think that's already looking real good. Ooh, you need a little bit more blendy blend. I have lighter cuticles on the right hand. I need to be a little bit mindful of that on the second layer. Okay. Yeah, I thought about that, Lexi Marie. Like, just like right down the middle, and then I was like, would that be enough, or would I be displeased with like how narrow both were? Or maybe I could do like, instead, I was thinking like split. Where's an orange stick? Like split vertically, but maybe split horizontally? I don't know. I'm like stiff all over. I think we're getting more rain. I hope so, because otherwise I'm just like permanently stiff. Glitters are amazing. Yeah, exactly. Sesh me to save the day. Yeah, because you get to know everything better. I think I definitely could see myself going back to them for certain things. But mostly it's just going to be like a satisfaction project. Okay. Where's my tweezers? Get you a little bit cleaner. You're still full of like pastel neon colors from something. There, that's better. Swatch sticks with extra nails on them. How's that work? Like, doot, do do, or like. Okay. Second coat. Here we come. And I almost always like switch to a new sponge once we get to the like second layer of gradienting. Just because the first sponge is starting to get sticky, and that can really pull up polish. Like the stickiness. I over sponged that a little bit. I made a little bald spot that I need to touch up with the next one. Probably because it was a little dry. Even though I tried to really load it up, it was still a little bit dry. It's the one downside of starting a new sponge. Yeah. Alright, let's please. Wait. I try to like kind of wrap not the tip of my finger, but like that little top corner. And sometimes, oh come on, it's like hard to get a grip. Oh, I think that had a hold of the peel off base, you guys. I didn't quite see it because it was a weird angle, but I think that was a very close call. Yeah. Close call. And whether I do like one or two nails with gradients nowadays is almost literally always just like eyeballing it and just seeing like how the nails look, how the polish feels on the sponge, all these things, whether it feels like a good idea or not. The I stare at my glitters all day long club is all I just saw right there when I glanced at chat. Best club out there. Alright. Almost done with this hand. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not a good edge. There we go. Oop, that's pretty stuck. Okay, that's fine. There's a little fling of polish right there. Yay. Okay. Get off the tweezers, please, latex. Okie dokie. Alright, what did I mess up here? 82 and 79% humidity. Let me see these. Oh, there's polish on my fingers, and now there's polish on my mouse. Oh my! Those are interesting. Like, I like them, but they're weird. You know? Yeah, amethyst. Yeah, like 1 coat, 2 coat, 3. I mean, but it's like blowing my mind. Alright, let's finish this before this gets sticky. Nothing worse than a sticky sponge. Well, that's totally not true, obviously. Okay. Should I try the risky way? Grabbing it down here and then going like this? Oh, it's so risky. Oh, it makes me nervous every time I do it, but it's so satisfying when it works properly. That would suck. Just like not even being able to go anywhere because there's like literally no road. Yeah, I think the middle one needs a little bit more attention. It'll get a little bit of polish from the index nails one too. Okay. Quickly. That's the one downside to doing multiple nails at a time. If you don't like get it done on the first one, like if you have to do one with half from one nail and half from another nail, then like it starts to dry out a little bit, and then it can be a little bit weird. Yeah, we'll call that good. Oh, please get off. Okay, it's fine. Okay, and this one also. Actually, there. This is going really well today. Like, if I do it at a little bit of an angle, it seems to work better than trying to do them actually completely parallel to each other. If that makes sense. Alright, and then one more sponge polish for the thumb. It will be time to move on to the ribbons. There we go. Yeah. I think I may have learned something today, you guys. And I find that much easier than grabbing it up by the top, of course. Well, maybe not of course, but actually. Hey, Dino. My shirt is like riding up on me, and I kind of want to grab it, but my nails are wet, so I gotta like... Okay. We're probably gonna need a little bit more than that trickle of... Whoa! Let's close things. Let's close these bottles that no longer need to be open. Ugh, okay. Everything's fine. And scooch this back a little bit. Can I like grab this with tweezers? The feeling when trying to do things with wet nails. Aww. Beanie's being an ass. He's literally like right there. Buttspot. Oh, Buttspot is subbed. Yum. I could do that for dinner if I could like get my motivation up to leave the house. I could go get Leanne Chin. Let's put these used sponges over here. Gonna need that in a minute and this, but for right now we need cleanup brush. All right. I can't get on the treats with wet nails. Hey, Beanie. Hey, Beanie. I got a twitch of the ear. That's about all. You hate that, like you had a good meal, but it just wasn't what you were craving. After the second layer of gradient, I went ahead and removed the latex, as you saw. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean up around the edges with a small brush dipped in acetone. And of course, this would be a whole nother goddamn story if we had put purple at the cuticle. Or not purple, periwinkle. God, these were supposed to be blue and they've turned out purple, you guys. How did that happen? They still look pretty blue on camera. Don't they? Maybe not. Not now. Not on the Brio. They look they're periwinkle, I guess. I just need to accept that. Hey there, Mulder. Thank you for the follow. Actually, can I still see my... I cannot. Okay, so I'm not so quick to look up so I can actually see the other notification thingy. And we're just, as usual, trying to get as clean and nice of a cuticle line as we can. And then, like, a part of me thinks, no, I probably don't need to. That I should top coat in case I need to, like, correct my silver ribbons. But I should be able to manage to do ribbons without needing to fix them, shouldn't I? Well, I mean, there's what is the thing called? Postmates? They'll get you just about damn near anything, won't they? It's like, tell them what you want, and like, it sounds super convenient, but then I also hear about like Postmates always messing up your order, so maybe it's not actually as fantastic as it sounds. A burger sounds actually really good too, and I probably won't get one either. Ooh, this one is a little bit. Come on, camera. Like, you can kind of see like how it does a little bit of that, and how if I get it at this angle, it doesn't completely come to a chisel point anymore, but it's still pretty good. I mean, I wear them out way harder than this usually before I replace mine. And I actually discovered that I have a replacement if this one gets to a point where it's shitty. I must have bought 2 the last time that I got one. Oh, we've got a little bit of... See, up at these little... This is the area I was trying to get with the latex, and I apparently did not. This little upper corner of the finger. I mean, it's not hard to do a little bit of cleanup there. It's just, I feel like, a little bit silly. Like, that should be within the protected area. Okay, so we're just about done with the left hand. And right hand should be a piece of cake too. Dino, we discussed your suggestion already. Yeah, you can do that, and I feel like it does help too if you like rinse it a little bit in water instead of just acetone, but I also rarely do that. Everybody wants me to top coat. Y'all are gonna be so mad at me. I'm gonna skip it. Pizza. Dinah, we're working somewhat off of an inspiration that does not include hollow. We're not done. We're not done. When did you get here? Did you see what we're doing? For anybody just joining us, this is what we're doing. It's very clean and simple and beautiful, with the high contrast between metallic and cream. And I considered hollow. I did. I thought about it. Thought about it long and hard. I said, man, if Dinah was here, I know that she would encourage me onto the path of hollow, but I just want it to be a little simpler. More little dirty corners. Like, almost always more heavily on one side than the other. Both hands kind of seem to be more like this corner. Of course, this corner has some too, I guess, on this finger. Jelly nudge with vehement enthusiasm. So gentle, yet so vehement. Boy, what did I do to my thumb? Oh, I was using it to get the latex off of the tweezers. I'm like, why did all this random polish on my thumb? Sometimes, as Luke pointed out, less is more, even if that less is less hollow. I know you probably cannot get behind me on this dino because it would violate your oath as president of the encouraging MSLP to add hollow to everything club. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. just to stick it to Karen. We have a Karen in here sometimes, and I should point out that she is a very nice Karen. But it's not her fault that Karen has become a meme. I wonder where that started. Like, it's so prevalent now. Like, who was the first person to call Karen a bitch? Because it's like, it's super prevalent in memes. Like, whenever you just need, like, a random name. Okay, then, Karen. Speaking of Karen, so Karen is one of our characters in Final Fantasy Tactics, which I've been playing the past couple nights, and I would really love to thank everybody who's turned out for those streams, whether you stayed a long time or a little bit of time or whatever. Like, it's good to know I can do, like, other things and people still will like it, which, I mean, I kind of knew you guys, like, really enjoyed the NES night and that type of stuff, but I don't know. I was very, very nervous before I first streamed Tactics, and it's been very, very fun. Very fun and very nostalgic, which was the point. Dane Cook. I think I know that comic. He's funny. I like him. We've got some down in the cuticle spots here that need a little bit more attention. And is that actually a little bit of... No, I thought it was a little bit of latex. Might be a little bit of base coat. Or it might just be a hangnail. Or it might just be a weird little piece of stuck polish. There we go. Oops. Painting myself with acetone. Butt cook. Ah, butt spot. Just zoom in beyond the chips. That'll be good for Dino. Just get... Okay. All right, we're just gonna go for it. If I regret it, you guys can 100% tell me that you told me so, because you did. Whoop, don't roll off the desk here, brush. All right, can I get one more look at this? Can I, like, keep this, like, handy where I can see it? It's simple, but it's, like, so simple it's deceptively simple. No, I can't keep that propped right there. Now that I've finished the cleanup, I'm going to go ahead and put out a little bit of the silver Trixie on a lid. And I'm going to be going into that with a small nail art brush. This one is from Nicole Diary. And I've got several inspiration pics on my Pinterest board that feature this sort of a design, but not with a gradient. Most of them are over just like plain colors. So I'm going to add kind of a half moon shape at the cuticle. Just a rounded kind of a ribbon. Wasn't quite sure what to call these at first, but ribbons work. And then once I have that applied, I'm going to come in on the side and add another kind of curving line from one side and then up over to the other. You can alternate the direction that these are facing so that they kind of are mirrors of each other, but I think I'm going to keep them facing the same direction on all my nails. I feel like I'm not super happy with that bottom curve, but oh, it looks good, doesn't it? You know what this reminds me of? Now that we're like almost done with it. Remember the branches that we did for 12 Days of Christmas, you guys? The snowy branches. As I'm just sitting here like quietly concentrating, I have such... The other thing that I have to notice is that like it smells so strongly of lilacs in here and it's so nice. So yeah. I feel like I could maybe have made the curve on these a little more subtle, but now that the first couple are very curvy, I feel like I want to maintain that shape across the other nails also. And because I'm making the line like a little bit thicker, like it gives me a little bit of leeway. Like if I decide I want to kind of change the shape a little bit, I can just change where I'm adding the thickness, if that makes sense. Like if I want it to curve a little more, add a little bit more of the thickness on that side, and to curve over there like that. I like it, you guys. How easy it'll be to do on my right hand now is a good question, of course. Hopefully not too bad. So quiet, the concentration is epic. Okay. Well, mostly okay. We gotta do the thumb too, I suppose. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I add one more curve? Like... Like that? Or would it be too much? Okay. Okay. Less is more. Less is more. Less is more. Stop, Colette. Stop. But I want to just... No. Stop. This is a conversation between me, myself, and I, if you couldn't tell. You know, this would actually be cool in dots also, like instead of ribbons. I think I got a pretty similar, like... Yeah, okay, that looks good. That really does look good. Thank you for stopping me, chat. That's the type of thing, if I was by myself, we might have ended up with a fucked up manicure right there. Just keeping it real. And I'd have been sitting here like, no! Why did I do it? I knew better. I knew better and I did not do better. Okay, so now we gotta be careful because we're being very delicate on our offhand. That's already really crooked. Well, it's okay. So I want this to come outside to inside. So we want to go like that. Yeah, that's good. Like that. Just keep it very like... Take your time. That's a little bit thick, but it's okay. We'll just continue carefully on. The like bottomless like half moon shape feels much harder to do on this hand. Like, how was I doing that over here? I was just like pulling it. I don't know. As long as they're like nice and like clean, I can be happy. Right hand is a little bit shorter than left hand right now too. So like if you were to compare like ring finger to ring finger, you know, we're working with more real estate on the left hand than on the right hand. But we're able to get them similar. These half moons, I'm like incapable of getting even though apparently. Maybe it shouldn't be less is more. Maybe it should be sometimes less is better. I've never heard of that place, which probably means that it's a delicious place, Sunburnt. Actually, it sounds a little bit familiar, so maybe I've heard about it from you before. Wait a minute. They make the sausage into a patty that covers the whole pizza. What the fuck? That sounds heavy duty. Like in a really great way. Like that. That's how I was drawing them on my other hand. Left hand is definitely shakier than right hand today. Interestingly, it's not always the case. Like sometimes right hand is the shaky hand. Yeah, none of these are just quite... I mean, I guess it looks pretty good on camera. I just feel like this hand is much more even. They're a little bit higher up, too. Maybe that's part of it. I'm like trying to... it's all compensation for the, like I said, the slightly shorter nails. So maybe I shouldn't be comparing them quite as much as even I am. Okay. I don't know that we have any quote unquote deep dish places around here. I mean, like, you know, Pizza Hut or whatever claims to have some deep dish, but it's not like Chicago deep dish, which I have actually had, which is actually like phenomenal. Okay. Man. Freehanding is so stressful, you guys. Like, I feel like I'm just going to absolutely fuck up at any moment, but you know what? We got away with it. We being me. I didn't add any top coat. And we didn't fuck it up. Didn't fuck it up. Yay. In before I fuck up this one really bad somehow. Okay, we're going to the edge of the table. I'm still barely on camera, I think. Yeah. Okay, I did mess it up a little bit. It's got like a little... You can't even see it. Even this camera's picking it up. It's like there was one thread of the brush that dragged a little separate line of silver, but it's fine. It's super fine. MSL, please! No, we considered this. Soon there will be hollow. I have some designs in mind, Dino, that will make you forgive me for every time I have denied you hollow. Yeah, it depends. I mean, sometimes they have like a lot of sauce, and it seems like a lot because it's like on the top too. But like the whole like basically, you know, cooking in like a pan of butter, and the way that does the crust so nice and crispy. I mean, I don't know why I'm like sitting here getting all like reminiscent about some pizza that I absolutely the fuck cannot have. Like I said, there's no place around here that cooks like that I have found. Guess what else you can order online? I'm like, there's a couple different ways this could go. Either he's like, you know, being a guy and like on some other food shit, or he's like being a guy and like maybe you can have sex toys delivered to your house. I don't know. Or weed. If you are in a legal state, man, there's all kinds of weed delivery services apparently. Okay, we're gonna top coat this up. Once you've completed the ribbons, you can finish with a top coat. And as usual, I'm using Seche Vite. Don't want two finishes in one sentence. Oh, look at that. Look at the gradient just melt into perfection. It's so good. Top coat. Oh no, there's a glitter. Do you guys see it? Oh my god, there's a glitter. It's over. Its name is the glitter, and it speaks for Dino. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe the camera won't pick it up. I can see it though. I wonder if it's that same little glitter we've been dealing with all stream. Or if there was like some Wipe. Trying to prevent contamination. Beanie, you coming to see us? I hear you stirring over there, boy. Come down here, Beanie. Come here. Come over here. Come stream with me, Bean. Ah, there, did you see it? Bing, 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 bing. Oh, it was just another type of food. Ooh, Salt Lick barbecue. Barbecue. Oh my god. Oh, Garrett's popcorn. That popcorn is superior, but we do have caramel corn here, and it's a pretty close second runner-up. The thing is, I don't even know where this glitter came from. I guess maybe it's a piece of pixie dust glitter. Like, it's not gold. It's like turquoise. Oh. I mean, I would expect the gold glitter to still be hanging around. Oh my god, there was another piece of turquoise glitter. It's on the brush. Get off. Okay. Okay, I really do very, very much like this. Random extra glitters aside. It's really good. Why do I feel like there's... Because there is? What is that? Where did that come from? I don't know if this will show up on camera. Can you guys see? Oh, I could just pull that off. It's like a string of partly dried top coat. I don't mess up the one I'm trying to pull the dried top coat off of. I mess up this one over here by putting my finger into it. I can fix it. It's not ruined, it's just smeared. It just needs a little more Seche Vite. Let Seche Vite smooth away all your troubles. Just fly away on a cloud of Seche Vite. Raining shininess upon the world. Okay. Oh, there's some on this nail too. Can you guys... Camera. Come on. There. See that on the tip of the middle nail there? What is this? Is it fur? Is it like a string of polish? Can you... Look at that. Where did that come from? There's still a little bit right here. Oh, you know what that might have been from? That might have been from touching my shirt, which probably has beanie hair on it. That might be a beanie hair. I think I've got it all now, though. Let me see if I can get one more shot of this glitter. There it is, just shining. It's not in focus, but... Come on here, camera, really? have I done? Okay. Okay, that like actually did work to smooth it out, but I still have like a chunk of white showing. This is a fucking problem, you guys. Except it's right thumb, so is it really a problem? Who cares about right thumb? Dino. Fuck. Like, actually, fuck. No, I don't want to stick a gem on just one finger, and I don't want to stick a gem on the rest of them either. It did smooth it. Hey, Afrolista. Yeah, I am just wrapping up. I just managed to smudge one of my nails at the last fucking minute, like literally as I'm finishing top coat. Also, what is on this nail? What did I do here? Camera, please. Camera, please. What did I do there? Anybody want to tell me that? I mean, this was just clumsiness. Okay. We need a little bit of white and a little bit of the like medium-ish. And I need to like blend them on the sponge till it's just like really like a light amount. See if I can camouflage this out, and then I'll repaint the silver if I need to. Fucking A, God. That was just completely a me being clumsy moment. The color isn't exact, but I mean, at least it's not a gap there anymore. Can I get just like a tiny bit more, tiny bit more white? Tiny bit more of that. It's not light enough at the base now. More white. Blend, blend, blend. I mean, it's messy, but top coat will fix it. Okay. Where'd the silver go? Gotta go hit the shower. All right, Amethyst, thank you for hanging out. I literally almost smudged again just trying to close this bottle. You know what that means, you guys? It means that I'm so hungry that I'm just a fucking idiot. So I need to wrap this up and go find dinner. It's like 7:30. I don't know. I don't know what the plans are for tonight. I don't know who's streaming. Luke sometimes streams on Thursdays. So I don't know if he's streaming. Dr. Crotron has been busy all week, so I think a chance of a Dr. Crotron surprise stream is pretty low. But if there's like not... If there's not anything going on after I eat, I may be back. There, just like camouflage that part too. Okay, let's see how this looks after we... Well, let's like give it a minute so we don't smear it. Oh. Yeah. Which X? X Creation or X Chapters? Probably X Creations, given the time. It's too late for X Chapters, probably. I'm kind of hoping Luke streams, because... I don't know. I like watching streams, too. I really enjoy streaming, but then sometimes I'm like, you shouldn't be streaming. You've streamed plenty. But is there such a thing? Okay. Like, it's not... Oh, come on, camera. It's not the most flawless repair. The camera is like having a little bit of an attitude. Shall we zoom back out a little bit and see if that makes it a little happier? Yeah. No? Maybe? There we go. No. Come on, camera. See, the more I yell at my camera, the more you know it's time for a break. Thank you, Athalas. Yeah, okay, they were. Have you just had enough stream time now, camera? Is 3 hours just your max? There we go. Don't move. I really like how these turned out. The thumb is decently repaired. I mean, it's not as nice as everything else is, but I don't think you really noticed that much. It looks a little slightly bit wonky. It's acceptable. It's passable. Maybe he will. He was here earlier. I know he was here earlier. Of course, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I get the chance to raid Luke far more often than Jerry. But I don't know how much longer Jerry's going, because Jerry's been going most of the afternoon. He's not used to long streams anymore, although he streamed quite a while yesterday. Oh, Visuals is on. He's playing Zelda. Visuals got 106 record yesterday for my Hollow Knight peeps. Toby's on. X is on with the messenger. Pancakes is on. Oh, this, though, this will give us the perfect raid message too, though. So, you guys, I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to send us over to Jerry. Jerry just finished his semester of school, and he has a couple weeks before the summer classes start. So, we're going through our traditional Xenoblade playthrough. All good fun. It's a great RPG, and maybe some of you already know it, because I apparently have more RPG fans in the house than I know. Yeah, and he kept getting super close, son, and there were a few that were like super heartbreakers, but yesterday was in fact the day. I think he took it by about 20 seconds. So I'm gonna raid us to Jerry, who's enjoying his break from school, and the raid message is Juju, with as many emotes around it as you would like. I'm going to be filling mine with Dan's game, because I do not like Juju. If I'm streaming later, I don't know what I'll stream. Like, I feel like I would like to do some Hollow Knight, because I haven't played Hollow Knight most of the week. But we will be having Hollow Knight, of course, Saturday night for race night. So I don't know. Might do a little bit more tactics, or maybe Jerry will stream until midnight and I won't need to stream. He probably won't stream that late, because Jerry has a responsible bedtime now. But if I do, and if I do stream later, I'll announce it in Discord like usual, of course. If you're new, you can feel free to join Discord. And otherwise, I will see you guys on Saturday afternoon, when the plan is, as long as this is wearing well, we're going to keep it on and do oil slick and whatever forever stamping testing. If this does not wear well, then we might do a manicure instead, but we'll see. And yeah, come on, raid over to Jerry with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And I hope I'll see you next time. All right, where's my... Yeah, raid the hell out of Jerry.
Oh, here comes the Colette raid. You just
good
in time,
old Jerry.
We're going to save your favoriteest character in Xenoblade. As soon as I decide to get done side questing.
Juju.
Thank you for the raid.
Anyway, to those of you on YouTube, thank you also for hanging out and watching. There'll be some YouTube links over here. Of course, if you'd like to follow on Twitch for these kind of shenanigans, which happen on a regular basis, twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.